number 2 of the summer, Runza number 1 in Nebraska, and I'm here at 27th and Superior Streets in North Lincoln to try it out. Hi, can I have your cheeseburger without the cheese, please? Just the burger and a cup for water. That's it. Thank you so much. Thank you. So I know last time when I was reviewing the original Runza, I just kind of shoved it up against the camera, said there's beef, there's cabbage, and good stuff. But I figured, you know what, I'm gonna give this a more proper review. So at first glance, you know, this looks like a pretty standard hamburger. But the one thing I really noticed was that it has these ridges on the bun. So that's kind of interesting. But what I really like about this hamburger is that the beef, actually, you can really see it. It's a little bit bigger than the bun. McDonald's doesn't do that, so really appreciate that. But that's just on presentation. So now I gotta see how it tastes. That's a dang good burger. This is quality. Now that may be because it is like 2:09 in the afternoon and I have not had lunch yet, but this is good. Like, I might even say it tops the Runza. I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. Yeah, an 8 out of 10. It's a little bit pricier than a McDonald's dollar menu burger at $4.19 here, but overall, I'd say it's worth it. Now, I guess one thing that's interesting is there is no lettuce or tomato on this burger. It's just bun and beef, but then they got some pickles and plenty of ketchup and mustard, so it's really pretty good. Also, it looks like they got ketchup above the bun and below the bun, so that's kind of cool too. Since looked at the burger again, and I've decided there are indeed onions in there. Pretty subtle, but still appreciated. Well, I think I might have just found my new favorite thing to get at Runza. Sorry, original. So I really enjoyed eating at the Runza on 27th Street, but I also wanted to check out the rest of the neighborhood. Now, 27th Street is a street that runs north-south just east of downtown Lincoln through some very ethnically diverse neighborhoods, and it has a lot of history behind it as well. Also, there are a lot of great charities and community organizations located along 27th Street, so I decided to speak to someone from Matt Talbot Kitchen and Outreach, just 5 minutes away from the Runza location. So Matt Talbot is an organization that helps to care for the unsheltered in Lincoln's neighborhoods by providing them food and a place to shower. However, caring for Lincoln's unsheltered became even more challenging with COVID-19 complications. So I'll let Amanda Dorr, a homeless diversion specialist, help tell you a little bit more about how they handled that.
I'm just really, really glad that we were able to stay open, to keep serving people, at the same time keeping in mind the safety precautions for the staff that work here and the people that come in too. I mean, it's amazing. It really, this place is great. I can't say enough about it. We have a big problem with affordable housing, especially for people who are of a lower income bracket. It's hard to find housing for anyone, especially if people have had a prior eviction or their credit might not be what most landlords would require for them to rent. So, I mean, it's a citywide problem, and I think it's a countrywide problem, but definitely in this neighborhood as well. But I think that offering people alternatives when they're facing a situation that could lead to eviction, or even when they've been served an eviction notice, because people go into court and they don't have representation. They either can't afford it, you know, legal aid doesn't have time to be able to represent them. So I think having access to more legal information regarding housing and how to remain housed and how to avoid eviction, I think people need consistent education about housing and how important it is. I think there are people that still don't realize how detrimental an eviction can be for them in becoming housed in the future. What we started doing was offering 2 meals a day, 7 days a week, to anyone who needed it. And we don't ask for income verification, we don't ask for really anything but a name and they can come in and they can get 2 hot meals. The food is amazing. We've had some case management with housing and so on and so forth. We're a human service organization. But another thing that's incredibly important for people who are unsheltered is that we have the laundry and shower facilities, and people who don't have a place to live don't have a place or funds to do their laundry, a laundromat, and they don't have a place to take a shower and get clean. So those are 2 really, really important things. We also have, a program that will give people free drug and alcohol evaluations if they're, unsheltered. So we offer a lot in the community. Luckily, our director and the board of directors and the other people that make the decisions around here decided that we did need to stay open, that we were essential, and we are. There are people who rely on us every single day. We've definitely had to change just because we care about the people who work here. We definitely care about the guests. So we have put a lot of safety precautions in place. People are required to wear a mask when they come in. When people come in, they are instructed to go into the bathrooms, wash their hands, then sanitize their hands, and then grab their food and leave. So we used to be a facility where people could gather and sit together and enjoy their meals and hang out here all day if they needed to. But that had to change because of social distancing and keeping people safe. I think donating to nonprofits that do the most to serve them is always beneficial. I think finding out about what those agencies do so that people are aware that we do have a problem with not being able to put everyone in shelter and people, living outdoors and under bridges. And I also think that kindness goes a long way. If you encounter somebody that you think maybe struggling or unsheltered, just, a kind word is something maybe more than they've gotten in a while. I love the onion rings. They're top notch and the fries are amazing too. And they have a vegetarian Runza now. I just haven't tried it yet.
So it sounds like they really do a lot of good work at Matt Talbot, and I really appreciate all the stuff that they are doing to try to help the Lincoln community. That being said, I also think I need to try some french fries or onion rings at my next Runza stop. So catch me tomorrow when I travel to the Runza location at 11th and Cornhusker in Northwest Lincoln. Have a great day, y'all.